Are you tired of looking like a talentless chump? Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because you're about to learn a trick that will make you look like the most talented person in the room. Roll the intro. Hello there, all of you beautiful people of the internet, and welcome to another tutorial with yours truly, the Cardmaster 17. I hope this video finds you having a fan-flippin-tastic day. And, if it doesn't, I hope I can help to make it just a little bit better. Today, I'm going to be teaching you a card trick that I like to call Double Snatch. In this trick, two different spectators select a card. Both of those cards are shuffled back into the deck, and in an impossible display of skill, you toss the deck from one hand to the other, leaving in the hand the cards came from the two cards the spectator selected. So, without any further ado, come along with me as I teach you Double Snatch. Alright, so first things first, let's get into the performance of Double Snatch. This trick does use a completely normal deck of cards that the spectator can shuffle before the trick begins if they'd so like. Once they are satisfied that the deck has been completely shuffled, you're going to spread out the cards and allow two different spectators to each select a card. So let's say spectator number 1 selects this card over here, and spectator number 2 selects this card over here. So spectator number 1's card will be the Ace of Spades. Spectator number 2's card will be the 10 of Diamonds. At this point, I'm going to fan out the cards and have spectator number 1 return their card anywhere they'd like in the deck, leaving it sticking out halfway. Now I can show that that is in fact the selected card. And now we're going to go ahead and attempt to lose that card in the middle of the deck. So we'll just give the deck a shuffle. And some cuts, perhaps. Just like that, that card should be lost somewhere in the middle of the deck. Now we're going to have spectator number 2 return their card as well, so I'll run my thumb down the side of the deck, and I'll have spectator number 2 call out stop whenever they'd like. Say they say stop right there. So we have spectator number 2 return their card to the deck. We'll push it out so that everyone can see that that is in fact spectator number 2's selected card. And now we will lose that card in the middle of the deck as well. And again, maybe cut it around a little bit. Just like that. Now, at this point, the two cards are lost somewhere in the middle of the deck. Now, magicians are known for having incredibly quick hands, and I'd like to demonstrate that to you today. So if I take the deck in my hand and just a 1, a 2, a 3. Leaves two cards in my hand. Spectator number 1, the Ace of Spades. And spectator number 2, the 10 of Diamonds. And that is Double Snatch. Alright, so with the performance out of the way, let's get into how the trick actually works. The trick does in fact use a completely normal and shuffled deck of cards that the spectators could shuffle if they wish. Once they're happy that the deck has been shuffled, you can spread the cards out and allow the two spectators to choose any two cards they'd like. For example, we'll just grab two out of the middle here. Okay, so let's just say spectator number 1's card is the 7 of Diamonds, and spectator number 2's card is the 7 of Clubs. At this point, you're going to have spectator number 1 return their card to the deck. The way I like to do this is I'll fan the cards out and tell spectator number 1 to return their card anywhere they'd like in the deck, leaving it sticking halfway out. So they return the card, say right there, leave it sticking halfway out. I can then turn my hand to show that that is indeed still the selected card. And then as I push this card back into the deck, I'm going to apply downward pressure to it. this downward pressure is going to automatically give me a thumb break right above that selected card. At this point, I'm going to double undercut that card to the top. So I'll take half the cards below the break and move them to the top, and then the rest of the cards below the break and move them to the top. This will, of course, bring the selected card right to the top of the deck. At this point, you can shuffle the cards as much as you'd like, as long as you are maintaining that top card still on top of the deck. You can even give some false cuts if you'd like. Once people seem satisfied that the deck has been shuffled, we're now going to have spectator number 2 return their card to the deck. For spectator number 2, it's going to be a little bit different. In their case, I'm going to run my thumb down the side of the deck until they say stop. So maybe they say stop right there. At this point, I'm going to swing cut everything above that stopping point to my opposite hand. So I'll grab everything with my index finger and move it over to my other hand. At this point, spectator number 2 will return their card on top of the stack you just cut off. So that means that they're going to be putting their selection right on top of spectator number 1's selection. At this point, you can push out that card to show that it is still spectator number 2's card. And now as you push this card into the deck, you're going to apply upward pressure. And as that slides in, that's going to give you a thumb break right under that selected card and right above spectator number 1's selected card. At this point, you are again going to double undercut everything below that break to the top of the deck, therefore bringing spectator number 1's card to the top, and spectator number 2's card is going to be sitting at the bottom. At this point, you can once again shuffle the deck as much as you like, as long as you make sure that you maintain the bottom and top cards. Also, while you're shuffling, you want to make sure that you're not flashing this bottom card because you don't want anyone to see that one of the selections is sitting on the bottom. Once everyone seems happy that the deck is shuffled again, you're going to show an incredible display of skill. In this case, you're going to grab the deck with your thumb in the middle of the back and your index and middle fingers in the middle of the bottom, and you are simply going to toss the deck from one hand to the other. And you'll notice that 2 cards stay in the hand the cards came from. Because you are applying pressure to the top and bottom of the deck, the top and bottom cards are going to come off as the rest of the deck flies out. You can kind of demonstrate this if I just apply pressure to the top and bottom and turn the deck sideways and let everything slide out. Everything slides out except the top and bottom card. Those stay in my hand. So at speed, it literally looks like you're just snagging 2 cards out of the middle of a shuffled deck. And in this case, the top card will be spectator number 1's, the bottom will be spectator number 2's, and we can in fact show 7 of diamonds, spectator number 1's card, and the 7 of clubs, spectator number 2's card, snatched right out of a shuffled deck. And that is how you perform double snatch. So that just about does it for the tutorial of double snatch. I do hope you guys got quite a bit out of that tutorial, and I cannot wait to hear all of the experiences you guys have performing that trick. As always, if you did enjoy the tutorial, leave a like on the video, comment down below what you thought, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the new magic goodness that's coming to the channel 3 days a week. And always, always, always remember, magic is everywhere. You just have to know how to find it. Have a good one, guys.